so much happens before your frontal lobe develop.
Mm-hmm.
So much, especially in the hood, so much happens before you really realize, oh, I gotta wait. Oh, there's a delayed gratification. Oh, I gotta do things. Oh, wait, but that's where your frontal lobe is. That's where it says, chill, you in danger. These people are not the people that you can't, and you don't know it. And then as soon as it starts clicking, when my frontal lobe came in, I already had like 2 kids and shit, and I was married to this. I said, wait a minute, I need to go to college.
Yeah, same
I
thing.
said, wait a minute, my life gonna be messed up if I don't go to college. Get the hell out of here. And I just started going to college at night. I was like, hell no.
I was 2 kids in, hustling to keep a roof over their head, Ubering, flipping cars, selling sneakers, doing whatever I had to do. And I was like, this
is never going
right. And then my frontal lobe kicked in, and I started reading more and educating myself. I think one of the first books that I read on this like education binge that I went on started like 6 years ago was like Rich Dad Poor Dad.
Oh, Robert Kiyosaki.
Yeah, and it was like, oh my God, I am such an idiot. You know what I mean?
No,
like,
you didn't get the information. Nobody gave you the information.
Here's the sad part. My mom, and shout out to my mom.
She did?
All right, she tried. I rejected it. And I rejected it because nobody else around me was doing it.
Okay.
It was like, well, my mom was trying to get me to be that combo breaker or that trendsetter at like 8 or 9. And it's like, I just want to go with everybody else. I don't want to do that. You know what I mean? And
if she had the means to move, it would have been different. I was reading this article about, and it said that a parent's one job is to get their kid in a good environment to grow up in. So even if the house is like, but the environment is not, drugs and alcohol and all that stuff, they're going to fare better anytime.
Yeah. But we were already in that too. We were already in that, which was funny.
But so many people don't even know that you need to leave that space.
Yeah.
They don't know that you need to leave it because it's set up to show you this negative image of yourself. And if you just keep seeing that and you don't get to think about, I'm going to be on a roof and I'm going to meditate and I'm going to take my energy to another level where it's above this space, and that's how I grow out of it.
You know something else somebody said that really made it stick with me and made me understand this? Because I'm not a big cooker, so I didn't know this concept. But do you know what it means to cure meat?
Uh-huh.
Can you explain it?
What?
I might.
What you mean, like taking the salt and then put it like
Right. So it's like if you want to preserve meat,
you gotta cure it.
Fucking pack it in salt.
Right.
To
wet it and keep it right. You gotta keep the moisture in.
Right, and that's just to protect it.
Right.
Now, when it's time to eat it, you can't eat it with all that salt on it. Mm-hmm. So you have to get some of the salt off and let it dry out. And they said it's kind of the same thing with like your experience growing up. This is why I've had to be able to learn to forgive my mother for any trauma that she put on me in our childhood. Right. Because the trauma that you endure it's the cure. Well, we're trying to protect you with salt. But once you get out of here, you can release the stuff that you don't need to move on and be the good piece of meat to actually nourish people. But you have to get all of that salt off of you. All of it isn't necessary. It was packed on.
And it will kill you if you try to eat it with it.
Exactly.
So you have no choice but to get it off. And if you keep it on, it's going to kill you.
Exactly.
And if you keep the trauma, it's gonna kill you.
Exactly. This episode of No Need for Apologies was performed in front of a studio full of people that were half listening while they were working on something else.